After continuous use of the computer, have you ever noticed that your shoulders or neck may feel painful? This is due to bad posture. However, many people do not know whether their postures are correct or not. Now, it's time for us to interview some people and see how much they know about posture.
What is posture?
I think it's how your body moves. I think it's the pose when you are moving.
Maybe the position in which someone holds their body when standing or sitting, or maybe the pose when you are moving.
What do you consider as a good posture?
A good posture can be sitting straight.
Be someone that stands straight and do not bend their back.
Do you think posture affects the mental performance? Why or why not?
Yes, because a good posture reminds you of a good attitude, and it's like such as emotion. If you have a happy face, you feel happier that you are having a sad face. So I think they are similar. I think posture will affect our mental performance. For example, if you have pain at a comfortable muscle, it will make people feel discomfort or tired, which will lower their mental performance instead.
According to Cambridge Dictionary, a posture is the way in which someone usually holds their shoulders, neck, back, or a particular position in which someone stands, sits, and so on. Most people think that a good posture is a posture that can let ourselves feel comfortable. However, a good posture is not only that ourselves can feel comfortable, but also the best adjustment of the various body parts and between the body and the environment.
It seems that people do not have a detailed understanding on the relationship between posture and mental performance. So, is that really posture affects how well a person pays attention? After watching the coming video, you will get the answer.
In order to indicate the relationship between posture and mental performance, we prepared an experiment to see how posture affects a person's attention. In the experiment, we have prepared a questionnaire for our participants. They are required to listen to a recording of a news article beforehand with 3 assigned postures. That is, sitting straight up, slouching, and putting their heads down on their desks. Then, they are required to answer 4 general questions and 4 difficult questions. Afterwards, we interviewed them and record their feelings when having their experiments with different posture. We assumed that the interviewees who sit straight will have the best results among the 3 postures. We think that posture is the main factor that affects the performance of the results.
My posture is sitting straight up, and I think it can let me more concentration while listening to the recording.
I was slouching while I was listening to the recording. Owing to it, I found it difficult to pay attention actually, since the posture was too comfortable for me that I didn't put enough attention on the recording.
My posture is putting my head down on my desk, and I think this posture makes me difficult to listen to the recording, so I need to pay more attention to the recording in order to answer the questions.
So, according to the interviews, we found that people who sit up straight are more energetic, spiritual, and with good mental condition. People who slouch feel more relaxed and a bit sleepy. And people who put their heads down their desks are sleepy and they feel too relaxed that cannot concentrate to the recording.
In our experiments, the level of difficulty of the question are equivalent to the level of concentration, which means that the harder the question are, the more effort they need to pay attention to. So in general, sitting straight is the most accurate among 3 postures. Slouching and putting heads down shows similar results. The accuracy rate is not as high as those who are sitting straight up.
The student can be more concentrated at school if they are having a good posture during the class. A researcher on learning style has suggested that being uncomfortable, like sitting up straight, engages the left side of the brain, which is active in receiving new information.
So posture of course will affect our emotions, as studies have shown that it was easier to recall negative memories in the slouching position than in sitting straight up position. And 87% of the students reported that it was easier to access positive images when sitting up than in slouching position.
Having a bad posture may bring us some health risk. First, we may have a risk to have kyphosis. Kyphosis is an excessive spinal curve that can cause discomfort and lasting issues throughout the body, and it may lead to the persistent back pain, weakness or numbness in the arms and legs, breathing difficulties, or even spine misalignment.
Besides causing spinal curve, a bad posture may also affect breathing efficacy, cardiovascular health, and digestion, as holding a slumped position, such as slouching, compresses the space in the abdomen and squeezes the internal organs.
Why is it so important to have a good posture? By having a good posture, we can reduce the stress on muscles and let the organs function properly. By sitting with a good posture, it improves our breathing as we are taking in more oxygen. Therefore, more energy is provided for the cells, then we can work more efficiently.